You know what no one talks about enough? The way the lights just seem to get dimmer after 60. I'm not talking about going blind. I'm talking about the everyday struggle. Squinting at a menu even with your glasses on. Walking into the kitchen and standing there, completely blank on what you came for. Lying in bed at night, feeling a dryness behind your eyes that no amount of blinking can fix. It's real. It's not just aging, and it's not something you have to just accept. Here's a fact that might shock you. Recent findings in the Journal of Neurochemistry revealed that nearly 80% of adults over 65 are suffering from a specific type of cellular starvation that happens only at night. Your brain is 60% fat, and your retina is lined with fatty acids. But as we age, we lose the ability to hold on to those fats. That means every single night, while you sleep, your brain is literally drying out, and your eyes are starved of the oil they need to wash away the day's damage. And no one is talking about it. I'm Dr. James Porter. If this is your first time here, I'm glad you're watching, and I encourage you to subscribe if you care about living sharper, longer, and stronger after 60. Because today, we are not talking about pills. We are not talking about expensive surgeries. We are talking about an ancient remedy. A golden spoon ritual that involves 1 teaspoon of a specific oil blend taken right before bed. It sounds too simple to be true. I know. But the science behind it is undeniable. I've seen patients who were terrified of their fading memory and frustrated by their failing night vision start this nightly ritual. And within weeks, they are sleeping deeper, waking up with clear eyes, and remembering names they thought were gone forever. So let me walk you through what is really going on inside your drying brain and exactly how this ancient oil restores it while you dream. Let's start with the root cause. Why do your eyes get dry and your memory get foggy specifically as you get older? We used to think it was just wear and tear, like a car with too many miles. But we now know it is actually a plumbing issue. Your brain has a cleaning system called the Glymphatic System. Think of it like a dishwasher. When you fall asleep, your brain cells actually shrink by about 60%, creating space for spinal fluid to rush in and wash away the toxins, specifically beta amyloid plaques that build up during the day. This is how your brain protects your memory. But here is the catch. This fluid needs a lubricant to move effectively. It relies on the lipid integrity of your cell membranes. When those membranes are dry or stiff, the fluid can't flow. The dishwasher turns on, but there is no water. The toxins stay. The fog remains. The same thing happens in your eyes. Your retina is one of the most metabolically active tissues in your body. It burns a huge amount of energy, and that creates waste. If your lipid layer, the oily coating of your tear film, is thin, your eyes cannot repair that damage overnight. So how do we fix it? We need to re-oil the engine, but you cannot just eat a stick of butter and hope for the best. You need a specific type of fat that can cross the blood-brain barrier and penetrate the microscopic vessels of the eye. That brings us to our solution. This isn't just one oil. It is a synergy of 2 ancient oils that, when combined, create the ultimate repair serum for the aging body. Let's talk about the first one, the lost oil. If you ask me to name the single most potent oil for inflammation and neural repair that seniors overlook, it is black seed oil. Also known as Nigella sativa, this oil was found in the tomb of King Tutankhamun. In ancient cultures, it was called the cure for everything but death. But for a long time, modern medicine ignored it. They thought it was just folklore. They were wrong. Black seed oil is rich in a compound called thymoquinone, I want you to remember that word. Thymoquinone. Thymoquinone is a powerhouse. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology showed that thymoquinone has a direct effect on acetylcholine levels in the brain. Acetylcholine is the neurotransmitter responsible for memory and learning. It's the chemical that helps you find the right word in a conversation. As we age, an enzyme in our brain starts destroying acetylcholine too fast. That's why you have those senior moments. Black seed oil stops that enzyme. It inhibits the breakdown of acetylcholine, effectively keeping your memory circuits firing longer and stronger. But it does something else for your eyes. Black seed oil is a potent antioxidant. A study in 2019 demonstrated that it helps protect retinal tissue from oxidative stress. When you stare at screens, or even just go out in the sunlight, your eyes take a beating. Black seed oil helps neutralize that damage while you sleep. However, black seed oil is potent. It has a spicy, pungent taste. And on its own, it can be a little harsh for some stomachs. That is why it needs a partner, a carrier, a base that provides the raw building blocks for your cells. This brings us to the second oil, the liquid gold. High phenolic extra virgin olive oil. Now you might say, Dr. Porter, I have olive oil in my kitchen right now. And you might. But is it the right kind? And are you using it as a food or as a medicine? Most olive oil on the shelf is dead. It has been processed, heated, and stripped of its medicine. Real, medicinal-grade olive oil is rich in oleocanthal. Oleocanthal is a natural phenolic compound that mimics the effects of ibuprofen, but without the side effects. It reduces inflammation in the brain and the joints. But more importantly for us, a study published in the journal ACS Chemical Neuroscience found that oleocanthal helps clear beta amyloid from the brain. Remember the dishwasher I talked about earlier? The glymphatic system? Oleocanthal is the detergent. It helps break down the sticky plaque so it can be washed away. So here is the protocol. This is the golden spoon routine that I recommend to my patients who are struggling with brain fog and eye fatigue. It is simple, but you have to get the ratio right. You are going to take this 30 minutes before you brush your teeth for bed. You need a small glass or a medicine cup. You are going to pour 1 teaspoon of high-quality extra virgin olive oil. Look for cold-pressed and single origin on the label to ensure it has those polyphenols we need. Then, you are going to add just a 1/4 teaspoon of black seed oil. It is strong, so start small. Mix them together. The olive oil coats the throat and dilutes the spiciness of the black seed oil. Swallow it down. You can chase it with a sip of warm water if you need to. Why before bed? Because digestion slows down while you sleep, allowing these fats to sit in your system and be absorbed slowly. While you enter deep sleep, your body begins to metabolize these lipids. The thymoquinone from the black seed oil crosses into your brain, protecting your memory centers. The oleocanthal from the olive oil begins to reduce the inflammation in your capillaries. And the fats themselves? They go to work on your cell membranes. They replenish the lipid layer of your eyes, so you wake up without that gritty sandpaper feeling. They grease the gears of your neurons. I had a patient named Robert. He is 72. He came to me because he was scared to drive at night. The glare from the streetlights was blinding him, and he admitted, quietly, that he was scared he was losing his mind because he couldn't remember the plots of the books he was reading. I put him on the golden spoon protocol, just olive oil and black seed oil every night. 2 weeks later, he told me the first thing he noticed was his sleep. He wasn't waking up as much. But by week 4, he said something that stuck with me. He said, "Dr. Porter, the world looks sharper. He didn't mean he needed a new prescription. He meant the noise was gone. The visual static was gone. The mental fog was gone. He felt, for the first time in years, that his brain was working with him, not against him. Now, I have to give you a warning. This is powerful stuff, because these oils stimulate bile production. If you have no gallbladder, or if you have severe acid reflux, you need to be careful. Start with just a few drops and see how you feel. And always, always talk to your doctor before adding a new regimen, especially if you are on blood thinners, as black seed oil can mildly thin the blood, which is great for circulation, but needs to be managed if you are on medication. But for most people, this is the missing link. We live in a world that is terrified of fat. We buy low-fat yogurt, low-fat milk, low-fat crackers, and we wonder why our brains, the fattiest organ we possess, are shrinking. We wonder why our eyes are drying out. You don't need to be afraid of the right fats. You need to embrace them. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. You open your eyes, and there is no stinging. You look out the window, and the leaves on the trees look distinct, not just a green blur. You sit down with your coffee and your crossword puzzle, and the answers just come. The connection is there. The bridge is fixed. That is the power of giving your body what it is asking for. It isn't magic. It is biology. It is the wisdom of the ancients, backed by the science of today. So here's my challenge to you. Try it for 7 nights. Just 7. Go to the store, buy a high-quality bottle of extra virgin olive oil and a small bottle of cold-pressed black seed oil. Put them on your counter. Make it a ritual. And pay attention. Pay attention to how you sleep. Pay attention to how you feel when you wake up. If you've made it to this point in the video, it tells me you are ready. You are ready to stop accepting brain fog as a normal part of life. You are ready to fight for your clarity, and you should, because your golden years should be just that: golden, sharp, bright, full of memory and full of life. I'm Dr. James Porter. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If this video gave you a new tool, a new hope, please tap the like button so we can spread this message to other seniors who are struggling in silence. And if you want more natural, science-backed protocols for staying young after 60, please subscribe to the Senior Center. I want to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever used black seed oil? Are you going to try the golden spoon tonight? Let me know. Let's keep learning. Let's keep healing. And remember, your body is capable of amazing things if you just give it the right fuel. Until next time, stay sharp and sleep well.